The Antichrist is here, the church is sound asleep, and the world is hitting snooze as the papacy continues to inch closer and closer to enforcing the mark of the beast. And yes, the Sunday law from the Vatican is the mark of the beast. Pentagon begins preparing for space warfare as threats from China and Russia intensify. Xi and Putin showcase their alliance but offer no path to peace in Ukraine. Xi Jinping also states China is ready to stand guard over the new world order. Over 800,000 joined North Korea's army in a single day to fight America. North Korea claims that it has just tested a radioactive tsunami weapon at sea. Developing story, U.S. base in Syria under heavy attack by barrage of rockets from Iranian proxy forces. Tornadoes rip through Mississippi, killing at least 23 and leaving a 100-mile path of destruction. JP Morgan and Panera Bread are now rolling out pay through palm and face technology throughout the U.S. Developing story, cluster of earthquakes rattle Northern California. Catholic high school student arrested for expressing biblical viewpoint on differences between men and women. A second giant hole forms on the sun with the potential to send 1.8 million mile per hour solar winds towards Earth. And lawlessness will continue to abound. A 28-year-old female shooter guns down 3 children and 3 staff members in a Christian elementary school. Return of the gods. Paganism is on the rise. At least 1.5 million people in the United States identify as pagans, up from 134,000 in 2001, and the numbers continue to rise. Utah school district considering banning the Bible after a parent complained that it contained inappropriate and pornographic material. They're saying 186 more banks are at risk of failure, and it could push us into the next Great Depression. Well, I'm here to tell you, friends, it's not going to be the next Great Depression. It's going to be the Great Tribulation. Prophetic anticipation builds for future. Third temple as red heifers could be 12 months away from being ready for a ceremonial ritual. Economists warn that Fed rate hikes will trigger a downturn of greater speed and magnitude than the Great Recession. You can't make this stuff up. The Antichrist of Bible prophecy, George Mario Bergoglio, is going to have his own show on Disney Plus called The Pope Answers, and it airs April 5th, 2023. Pope Francis denies that hell is a place and says it's a posture towards life. France announces King Charles postponing his visit, aimed pension protest. Ukraine hints it blew up Russian missiles in occupied Crimea. Putin prepares Russia for forever war with West as Ukraine invasion stall. The U.S. to accelerate delivery of tanks to Ukraine. Tens of thousands of stormy, weary Californians were without power and under evacuation warnings on Wednesday as the latest storm packing wind-blown rain and snow threatened to bring more flooding to the rain-soaked state. The United Nations used its first conference on water security in almost half a century on Wednesday to exhort governments to better manage one of humanity's shared resources. They warn that overconsumption is draining the world's water. Armed Russian jets have flown over a U.S. base in Syria nearly every day in March, U.S. commander says. U.S. strikes Iran-backed facilities in Syria after drone kills American. As famine, pestilence, and war continue to rile the globe, Mother Earth continues to experience her birth pangs as the sands of time for this sin cursed world are fast running out. The prophecies of God's holy word are all nearly fulfilled as the soon return of Jesus Christ is upon us.